if you never have kids, you can't really go back.
That's true.
But then if you have them, you can't also put them back.
But you can also not go back with the kids.
Yeah, can't go back either way.
Yeah, you have to make a decision and stick with it.
I could have one when I'm 70, but
yeah, but then you're gonna be dead by the time he's fucking 20 or
that's
whatever.
how I get out of taking care of his dumb ass.
Have one when you're 70. That's hilarious. You don't even get to know him because you already have Alzheimer's by that time or
Like,
whatever.
who's that? I didn't have a kid.
What the hell is change his diaper? He should change my diaper.
Change each other's diaper.
Yeah. Let's see who's the fastest. Ready, go.
Yeah. There's poop everywhere.
Shimona.
Come on. No, don't stop.
Come on.
Stop thinking enough. Come on.
My girl.
That girl is poison.
That girl is poison. Poison. Poison.
All right. And we're back. Old school. Nick and Brendon on the case.
Cool. Yeah. No guests today.
Yeah, we gotta get some more guests. The reaction channel does like better.
Yeah.
In terms of views and like subscribers
Mm-hmm.
growth. But like I definitely like doing the podcast more.
The podcast is way easier and just like
It's more chill.
It's more us, I feel like.
Well,
you know what I mean? Because the reactions we have to plan out and kind of organize something.
I mean,
podcasts. I mean, we do that with podcasts.
We don't plan the reactions at all.
Yeah.
It's actually we need to plan more.
We need to. And that's why I'm saying, like, that's probably why this is more comfortable for us, because we could just sit down and be ourselves.
Yeah.
With the reaction channel, I feel like it's almost we have to act a little bit.
Yeah, you kind of have to, like,
and we have to
wait.
Yeah.
For the video to say something.
Yeah, and find the right video that's not going to get monetized or whatever.
And not get copyright.
And all this stuff.
It's annoying, but I'd rather do the podcast like, and I want to start having people on. Like I had Lily on a couple times.
Dude, Rick is ready, man.
We're gonna do another one where we talk about our vacation.
Okay.
Like to Europe and stuff.
I watched a little bit of the last one where you guys talked about the Dodgers thing. Yeah. That was funny. You never even told me about that. I was like, dude, this is hilarious.
Yeah. I forget about things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, these three old ladies were just like, just cunts, dude. Just like, you know, have you been to the spring training?
Dude, it's my favorite thing when people are like that at baseball games. Dodgers fans are notorious for that. I don't know if they were Dodgers fans because that was a spring training game.
And they were so tan. Like, I don't know if they'd been to every spring training game ever.
Yeah, they're clearly from California, you know.
Maybe.
Or they're just Arizonans that were, you know, born and raised in California or something. Yeah. But yeah, dude, one of my first games I ever went with just me and Aaron, it was D-backs and Dodgers. And there must have been, I mean, I saw 3 fights in front of me.
Jeez.
So, and that was like, that couldn't have been the only fights because that was just in my vicinity, you know? I was like, how many fights do you think is going on? And it was all Dodgers and Dodgers. Dude, no D-backs that I saw.
I find it so funny that people fight at sport events.
It's stupid.
Just because they're like, my team is better.
But, dude, the hecklers, man, are so funny. There's, like, some, like, I know people, like, certain sports, like hockey is, like, notorious for their hecklers. But baseball, like, if you go to a baseball game and you sit next to some good hecklers, it is one of the most entertaining things.
It's funny. I guess maybe it's people who think they're funny hecklers, but they're just assholes.
Yeah.
And then people get mad at them.
Or people that don't, like, they get butthurt about hecklers, you know, and they're like, hey, that's my team.
Either way, it's your team. They don't know who the fuck you are.
They don't know you.
You're just watching them play a game.
They don't care.
And you're going to fist fight somebody?
They don't get pissed off about it. Why are you getting pissed off about it? It's dumb. It's like, at the end of the day, who fucking cares, man?
Fighting about almost anything is dumb.
It's so stupid. I mean, me and freaking Lael's a Dodgers fan.
Yeah.
And I'm a Diamondbacks fan. They're rivals. So we talk shit to each other all the time about baseball, and then we laugh about it because it's funny.
Well, You should beat the shit out of her.
Just one day, I'm just gonna be like, "Fuck this, dude.
D-backs.
How dare you say that about my D-backs?"
But that's basically how they get drunk. Dude, people who can't handle their alcohol, I don't get it. I've been so smashed before.
Yeah.
And I'm still like me.
Yeah. Well, there's certain people that, first off, just cannot handle alcohol.
Yeah.
Second off, there's some people that alcohol makes them a certain way extremely.
Like they go like blank behind the eyes.
It will like extremely push you towards one emotion that you're
anger
feeling.
Or laughing.
Yeah.
You're either funny or loving or
you're
angry.
Crying.
Yeah. Girls cry a lot.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love you.
But that's crazy. It's so weird that it does that.
Yeah.
Because I've drank like 12 shots and I'm just like fucked up, but I'm like the same.
I've definitely like felt emotional after drinking or whatever, but it's probably because I was going through something or whatever. So I drank and then I was like, oh, my emotions are just amplified now.
Yeah.
I can see that. Even with anger, I can see how it happens. But like, if you're angry, why are you drinking? That's the worst thing you could do, man. Go smoke some weed or something. Chill out.
Yeah, just
calm
don't
down.
take anything. Or go to therapy or something.
Yeah, figure it out,
you got
dude.
Issues.
Like, if you have serious issues to where you're going to fight people.
Quit being a pussy.
That's so annoying, dude.
Take control of your emotions.
Grow up,
you grown,
bro.
Man.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, if you're over 16 and you can't handle your emotions,
yeah,
we're going to put you on an island.
Yeah.
Because you're weird.
For real.
We don't need your genetics continuing.
Which is so funny, dude, because there's so many young 20-year-old dudes that, the fuck boys that are just like, I'm fucking tough, I'll beat you
your
up.
ass,
yeah,
bro.
it's like, shut the
you're like,
fuck
over
up.
what?
Yeah, why? Why would you even want to fight me
Because I walked
now?
by and I said something kind of loud and you didn't like it.
That's the other thing is, like, if somebody randomly walked by me, it was like, oh, faggot or something, I would probably laugh. You know, I wouldn't be like, what the fuck did this guy just say?
I would laugh.
I'd be like, that's hilarious.
I would laugh now, but that's the reason I got in my first fight in middle school.
Well, it was middle school.
Yeah, it was middle school.
That makes sense. You're a fucking 13-year-old kid coming into manhood. You don't know what the fuck's going on. You're not 20 years old still doing that,
no. Yeah, I never got it. Like, dude, after I was honestly, after middle school, it was hard to make me mad about anything.
Yeah, man. I never really got mad.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous. Ridiculous. If you're one of those people, do me a favor, don't be one of those people ever again.
The only thing you can get mad about is like if a guy slaps your girl's ass.
Yeah, something like that I can understand.
Calls her a bitch.
Yeah.
Or something.
If somebody's actually talking shit and like meaning it or something and kind of coming at you, okay, I can see getting upset. But at the same time, like if he's coming at you, just simmer down the situation. If it can't be simmered down, I guess beat his ass. But, like at least try. But if he's talking about your girl or something like that, or fucking, smacks her ass, I'd probably deck a dude for that.
Yeah.
I can see that. But that's valid. That's justified. You shouldn't have fucking done that because somebody's gonna fucking kick your ass for that.
Yeah, but there's just people out there.
But there's just people out there that'll just punch holes in walls for no fucking reason.
There's just people in general that live life wrong.
Oh yeah,
like they make bad decisions for their whole life, and you're just like, can you like do something?
Can you just like figure it out?
Yeah,
like come on, what are you doing? Like, it's been 10 years. Come
you're
on,
60. Like let's maybe save for retirement now. You might as well give up at that point. But
might as well give up at that point.
I only got 5 years.
God, dude, man. So we were changing topic. We were talking about starting that video game streaming or whatever. But I wanted to talk about like how or what would we do and what would the process of that be?
I don't even know. That's what I was thinking because I was watching. I did a reaction to iShowSpeed. You know who that is?
I don't think I've heard of that. No.
He's like one of those. You know Kai Cenat?
It sounds familiar.
Anyway, he's like one of the like in real life streamers, I think.
Okay.
And usually he's like sitting in a room. It's like a big room. He's a big ass house.
Yeah.
and he's like talking to the chat, and then sometimes him and his friends will goof around. But I've never actually watched a live stream. I've only seen clips.
Yeah.
On like shorts and stuff. So I don't actually know what they do. But I was wondering, like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like, cause like, could we just live stream like this, and then answer people's chat questions?
Yeah. So we could do it that way if we're gonna live stream it. There's like, what I've seen, there's two different ways. You can either record it and post it on YouTube. You can, I guess technically 3 ways. You can live stream it and do it that way, or you could live stream it and then put it on YouTube afterwards, which what a lot of people do.
Stream and record.
Yeah. But that is a lot of, like, you have to pretty much do 30 minutes at a time for that.
It's 30 minutes at a time.
For recording, because it's going to be a lot, like your computer's going to overheat and all that stuff, you know. But for live streaming, you want multiple people, at least 2 people to be there, because you want somebody playing the game, somebody reading the comments. There's a lot of people that do both, but they miss a lot of the stuff, or, you know, vice versa. They're like screwing up the game because they're trying to read or whatever.
There's also people that don't play video games.
Yeah.
They just stream.
Yeah.
I was thinking we start a live stream and you just follow me around.
Okay.
My life.
Yeah.
Right?
We could do that.
Like
what freaking.
But you have to stay near like Wi-Fi. So we'd have to stay at the house, I guess.
Or we could just hotspot our phones.
Go to the gym. Yeah, we could get like Tesla's Wi-Fi or whatever. Not Tesla, but I know he has another company. I just call Tesla any company that Elon Musk owns. ElonMusk.com.
Oh, you must be talking about SpaceX.
No, he has another one that does like satellite Wi-Fi.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I heard of that.
Because, you know, like current Wi-Fi comes from like a tower. Like obviously it goes to a satellite. But then it goes back to a tower and then it comes to you. At least that's cell service, but I'm pretty sure Wi-Fi is similar.
Yeah.
But he has like satellites, and it's all like the satellite directly to your phone, I think.
Oh, okay.
So he has like Wi-Fi in places that there's not much service, stuff like that. But I'm like,
interesting.
I'm hoping that gets way bigger, because I'll pay for that shit too. Because like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
When I be going to like, we drive to California, I'll be wanting to do work on my phone just to like not waste time. Yeah, and then you don't have service. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna listen to a podcast and drive through the desert then.
Yep.
But if I had Wi-Fi, which I don't know, maybe it'd be bad to have Wi-Fi everywhere, because then you don't take a minute to just like not do something.
Yeah.
But yeah, IRL streaming, that's like a thing. But I'm like,
IRL streaming
in real life streaming.
Oh, gotcha.
Like, I don't know, because the guys that do really well in it, they're like crazy.
Yeah.
They're so high energy.
So so that's like the younger crowd, right? From what I've seen, there's different genres or different generations of streaming. So you got the young kids that are just, it's insane. Dude's got a flamethrower in his room. He's got strobe lights. Everything's insane, which is very entertaining. But at the same time, like, that kid is not entertaining, and that's why he has to have all this shit. You know,
his personality is not great. But that Kai Cenat dude, he's funny.
Yeah,
and he's like,
well, then he's
charged
he's
up battery.
Got both things going for him. Yeah, which is good.
I don't know how they. Yeah, they just like, it's like, you know, when you're goofing with your friends and you're in like the funniest mood.
Oh yeah,
but they're like always like that, because they always have their friends around and they're always like injecting dopamine into their neck or something. I don't know how they do it, but like,
yeah, dude. I mean, that's how like there's. I don't know if you've heard of the Game Grumps. They do they record though. I think they also stream, but I don't watch their streaming. I only watch their recorded videos. But that's how they are. I mean, they're just 2 friends that sit down, play a video game, and crack jokes. Like, they turn the volume of the video game down. You can't really hear the video game. You're just hearing them talk and watch the video game that they're playing and their commentary. And it's freaking hilarious, dude, because it's just 2 friends chatting it up, making fun of the video game, making fun of whatever, you know. And it's really funny. And that's how a lot of people have taken that and done their own thing, which that's why you see multiple, like, there's a lot of people that just do it by themselves, but there's a lot of people that have to have other people with them. Because, I mean, like, for me, I don't think I could do streaming just by myself. Yeah, I think it would just be awkward.
It is awkward. It's so awkward. Like, every time I do a reaction video and you're not here, it's weird. Sometimes I'll get in the flow and it feels normal, but most of the time it's like, I'm not talking to anyone.
Yeah.
So you go into like radio voice.
Yeah.
Versus just talking to your friend.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of talking about with reaction. It feels like you kind of have to act a little bit. It's like that radio voice thing we do.
Yeah, it's because you go more into, because I don't know how else to like. Also, I feel like I'm monitoring myself a little.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, the things I would say if it was just you and me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
which is what we can do on a stream. We can just be ourselves, and that would be way more entertaining.
Oh, we're going to get canceled immediately, bro.
Nah, no way, dude. I think
streams are like, they don't care.
I think the Amigo army would
as long as people don't like clip it and they're like, this guy's a racist.
What do we call our fans? Is that the Amigo army?
I don't think we have any friends, but we don't have any fans. We just have amigos.
We just got amigos.
Amigos.
That's a good one.
You can't call fans until you have like 10 million. Otherwise, you're just a douche.
They're just.
We have like 1,000 subscribers. We're like, what are our fans?
We almost have 2,000.
I think we have 1,400 for podcast and like 1,900 right. For.
I was thinking of the reaction channel. Reaction's doing good, guys. Keep looking at the reaction. Go like and subscribe.
Yeah, whatever you like to watch. But I don't know. We just have to make them more entertaining.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to look for things we can react to because it's like so hard.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff on YouTube, but not everything is like reactable.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. It's just like we're watching and we're like, okay.
Okay. Yeah, you can't just like absorb information. It has to be like some crazy person.
Yeah. Like Brett Davies.
Yeah,
that was such a good video.
Financial audit.
Yeah.
Dude, a lot of the financial audits are probably good because they're all mentally unstable, but he was like...
That one was really good.
He goes down in history. People still talk about him. I think I read on our comments, like yesterday, that there's like a blog or like a feed about Brent Davies.
Yeah.
On like Reddit or something.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Because people just, like, he's the craziest guest. And people just talk shit about him still, like 9 months later.
You're going to start seeing him on, like, Theo Vaughn's podcast and shit.
He's going to be like, why did I get a degree, Theo? He's like, yeah, you got one of them rat trap degree down there. Just say some crazy shit.
You got one of them invisible degrees.
Dude, you know, okay, what's his name? Stitch?
Oh, Sketch?
Yeah, Sketch. He went on Theo Vaughn's podcast. And I've never seen anyone on Theo Vaughn's podcast that like feeds into Theo's weird thoughts,
dude.
As good as Sketch. Did you watch that?
Yeah,
one?
I watched that one too. I was like half asleep when I watched it because I watch a lot of podcasts when I go to bed.
Yeah,
but yeah, he was just like anything Theo said, he just like went with it.
Yeah, he went with it.
It was really good
because most people will be like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Yeah,
let's
like,
stay on track.
Okay, or whatever.
Yeah, and then Theo would go off. He's like, yeah, like a pig in a blanket or whatever. And then he would like go off, and then he's like, oh yeah. So like, where are you from?
Yeah.
And then he tried to get back to like his story like 3 times. It really never got there. It did a little.
Yeah.
But they were both just like, Theo would say something crazy. Usually the guest ignores it.
Yeah.
But Sketch was like, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, dude, Sketch, I really, I think he's really cool, man. He was talking about the reason why he does this is because that was one of his tics. Yeah. He used to do that all the time. He talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah,
he was like, now it's just my thing. I do that. And
does he have like Tourette's or something?
I forget. I think it was like a mild version of Tourette's or something like that. He's got a few things going on.
Makes sense.
I think he does have autism or something like that. Or maybe
real mild.
Yeah, it's everything he does have is very mild.
He's got like 5 mild like taco sauces.
Yeah, he went to Taco Bell.
He's got no fire. Yeah, he's just got a few mild sauce packets.
Mild disorders.
Yeah, he's got a few of them. But except the eyesight, that one's like hot. That one's like in the middle.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
And then he was like saying, and then I think it was on Bradley Martin. He was saying like, yo, why don't you get LASIK? He's like, oh no. Like he gets nervous around doctors.
Oh really?
And then he said his glasses that he currently has don't work well because when he was at the eye doctor and they were doing the switchy thing.
Oh yeah.
He was just like, yeah, that one looks good.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to get out of there.
Theo's,
so he just has glasses like don't even work for him.
Yeah, he's like, this prescription's wrong.
He's just like, yeah, that looks good.
Oh my god.
They're like, you've said like the opposite. So he said like one eye has like 5 times more magnetism than the other one on his glasses. Just because he like didn't actually do the test. He was just like, that looks good. That looks better.
Yep, fine. Yeah, because he said he doesn't like things close to his eyes or something like that. And he was like, the puff thing, they had to do it like 1 million times because he was just like closing his eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. He said he gets like white coat nervousness.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
It's like whenever you go to a doctor or dentist.
You just get nervous.
You get really nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never experienced that ever. Like, I've had a lot of people tell me I'm nervous at the dentist or I'm nervous at the doctor. I'm nervous with needles or whatever.
Yeah, I don't either. Because I know they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. And even if they're not, I know enough to stop bleeding, so I'm good. You know?
They like chop your arm off. You really, doctor?
I'd be like, you need to cauterize this right now.
Oh, I'm dead.
I would take my belt off and do a tourniquet.
Oh my God. Imagine you go to the doctors and they're just supposed to give you like an IV. Like you're going to donate blood or something.
Yeah.
And then the guy walks in with like a lab coat and he just pulls out like a butcher knife and like chops your arm off.
I probably wouldn't let him chop my arm
like,
off.
Well, what are you doing with a butcher knife here?
I'd be like, you're not
That's not
doctor.
how we give blood, I don't think.
Yeah. Aren't you supposed to use a needle?
I'm out of here.
I don't think this is right.
This is much quicker.
What is this clinic called again?
Chop, chop. Chop, chop blood services.
This isn't a clinic. This is a butcher shop.
I thought you wanted to be wrapped up and given to your girlfriend.
Dude, did you watch the Tom Brady's roast?
A little bit. I saw like what he said about Bert Kreischer, what Tony Hinchcliffe said about Bert Kreischer.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that part?
I don't know if I ever Tony Hinchcliffe.
He's like,
oh, Tony, kill Tony. Yeah.
He was like,
I didn't see Tony's part.
He was like, Bert Kreischer is a king. He's like, he looks like if Liver King and some other, forgot what he said, but it was funny.
Oh man.
He said like all the famous people with the last name King.
Yeah.
It was like Liver King. I know Rodney King was in there, but he was toward the end. Martin Luther King. He was like, it looked like if Liver King and some other king had a baby, and then I don't know. I'm gonna fuck it up, but it's funny.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of funny shit in that. The part that boggles my mind was that Tom Brady came up to Jeff Ross when he was roasting people, and he roasted, I forget his first name, but it's something Kraft, and it's this older Jewish guy, and he roasted him because he was accused of like diddling kids. And like Tom Brady came up to Jeff Ross and he literally, you can hear him say it because the microphone picked it up. He said, "Don't ever fucking say that shit again." And then went and sat back down.
Tom Brady said that?
Yeah. And I was like, out of everything they're saying, you're going to go defend a pedophile?
Yeah. Wait, so was the guy his friend or something?
I don't know. I don't know enough to really like speak on it, but from what I've seen and what I heard from that, sounds like he was accused of a pedophile. Even if he's not, this is a roast, so, you know, they're going to fucking bring it up.
Fair game, dude.
Yeah, it's a roast, bro. Fucking shit or get off the pot, man.
That's crazy. And also, what are you going to do if I say it again?
And it's also, Jeff
Smith
Ross is the freaking
He's the roast
dude.
king, right?
Yeah, he's the one that holds all the roasts.
Like, don't ever say that again.
Dude,
like,
it's ridiculous. Bro. It's like they were talking so much shit about his divorce and like all this other stuff.
Compared him to Hitler, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, dude, like so much shit. And I was like, this is the thing you're gonna get upset about? That doesn't make any
Kraft guy
sense.
must be his friend.
The Kraft guy must really be a pedophile, in my opinion, if you're going to get mad about it.
Wait, but the Kraft guy said don't say that? Or Tom Brady said
Tom Brady said that.
So he's got to be his friend, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's no way.
I don't know.
If you just heard a rumor and you're not the guy's friend, you're not going to be like, don't say that.
Yeah, that's true. Unless he's, like, getting paid for him to protect him or something. I don't know.
He's his bodyguard.
Yeah. Hey, that's a pretty good shift from best quarterback ever to a pedophile's bodyguard.
Yeah,
pretty solid.
That's pretty bad unless they're paying you like $10 billion a minute.
Yeah,
because you don't need that money.
The other thing about that roast was Kim Kardashian got booed really bad, and they cut it out of the Netflix
clip. I
clip.
wonder why.
I don't know. She didn't even say much. She was just like, "Oh, this person's here" or something like that, and then just out of nowhere, everyone boo. It was like, oof.
That's weird.
Yeah. I was like, you didn't even give her a chance. Like, I get it. I don't really like Kim Kardashian either, but I mean,
it's like,
shit, like, give her a chance.
What's not to like? I think people are just jealous of her mostly.
That's true.
Like, what do you not like?
What do I not like about
just
her?
anyone? Like,
it's
not like she's done anything.
I think it's more the glorification that she gets that I don't like. I don't like that people idolize her.
Just because she's like hot.
Yeah, well, because she is like, she sexualizes everything and makes it seem like women should be sexual objects instead of human beings. That's, I mean, we could deep dive into that if you want, but that's just my opinion.
I don't know.
I mean, if you think about who's the biggest hot person in America or even the world, it's probably her.
It's her.
You know,
she doesn't do a ton of like.
She just came out with a bra that shows nipples.
But bras are usually under your shirt, so you're still not going to see the nipples.
Oh, no, I mean, it doesn't show your actual nipples. It's a bra that has protruding nipples
like
on them.
Make it look
so
like
it looks like it's cold inside. And your boobs are actually perky or whatever. It's
but really your nipples are like down here.
Yeah.
That's to help old saggy. She's helping people.
She's conning people.
No, dude,
she's helping people.
That's
con
true.
people.
Yeah, because you're gonna meet this hot old lady at the bar,
dude.
And her nipples are up here, but when you get home, they're really down here.
She's at her they're at her kneecaps.
And you're like, whoa.
You're like, whoa.
I'm gonna sue Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, exactly. And then she turns out to have a dick, and you're like, whoa. Dude, whoa. All right, I'm in.
I'll still bet. Oh, the old lady or Kim Kardashian?
I don't know.
Either one.
Yeah,
we'll do it.
As long as there's a dick involved,
Yeah.
Yeah, but she got booed. It got removed from Netflix, that boo section.
Yeah, because Kim Kardashian owns the media, bro.
But she said she didn't remove it. She didn't ask him to remove it.
I'm sure she didn't ask. They probably just did.
Yeah, they probably just did it because she's Kim Kardashian.
Or her mom called.
The other thing is, breaking news, I just heard today Justin Bieber is having a child.
Cool, that's his first one.
Yeah, I don't know why he would do that, to be honest. I feel like, obviously, okay.
Why he would do that?
Why would you bring a child into your horrible life? I mean,
how does he have a horrible life?
He's a heroin addict.
Is he?
Yeah.
Since when?
Look at his face. Have you seen him recently?
No, but I don't think that's confirmed.
Okay, so it is confirmed that he was a heroin addict and that he's recovered. But if you look at him, he is not recovered. There's no way, dude.
Yeah, that's rough. But it doesn't really matter because he has so much money that he's not going to raise the kid anyway.
That's even
the wife
sadder,
and the
dude.
nanny. That kid's going to have a good life, bro.
That kid's going to fucking end up like him.
Maybe.
But, I mean, yeah, for
not
sure.
always. Because if you have like the best nannies, they will raise that kid like it's their own.
Yeah.
And they're going to put him in the best schools, the best everything.
Yeah, but he's not going to have a dad.
Yeah, but I didn't have a dad.
That's true, but you were a fucking rare occasion.
Not that rare. It happens.
That's not true, dude. I feel
not
like
everyone
you were
that doesn't have a dad becomes a drug addict. And I was a drug addict, but I got through it.
Okay.
But not everyone that doesn't have a dad even turns out bad at all.
That's okay. Not everyone.
No.
But I would say probably 80%.
My sister turned out pretty good, and she never had a drug addiction.
I'm talking about men specifically.
Yeah, I mean,
it's because it really affects a male to not have a male role model in their life.
I think it can. Yeah, for sure. Especially if the mom is like too easy on the boy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Babies them or
it just
even
depends.
Isn't really around or whatever.
It's so much like a mix of nature and nurture.
Yeah.
That it's so hard to like.
Dude, that's like a thing I've been trying to. You can never perfect it as a parent, but like I'm trying to be stern with Aiden and like,
trying to quit making him be a wussy.
Put down the hammer, but at the same time,
does he cry a lot?
I don't want to be the guy yelling all the freaking time. So I've been like dialing down my yelling, but I've still been disciplining him a lot.
And that's hard being like the stepdad.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is like every time I do that, I literally go to lay out and I'll be like, was that too much? Did I do too much or whatever? Not every time, but a lot of the time I'll be like, was that too much? And even sometimes she'll be like, dude, chill. And I'll be like, okay, my bad or whatever, But it's like, he's a 6-year-old kid. Of course, he's going to be a little shithead all the time, Like most, it's a rare occasion you get a 6-year-old boy that doesn't have that much energy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's bouncing off the walls all the time.
I'm like, how do you teach a kid? I mean, maybe you shouldn't teach him to chill the fuck out all the time.
It's not. Know? It's not to chill out.
I guess it's in certain situations.
While you're going at Mach 30 or whatever,
don't break shit.
Pay attention to what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's really paying attention. That's what he sucks at.
Yeah.
Like we'll tell him stuff, and he'll do the same thing 10 minutes later. And I'll be like, what did I just tell you, dude? And he'll just look at me like,
kids are weird.
Like,
I'm like, how do you raise a kid? Because
it's not easy, man.
Don't think like an adult.
No.
And then you can't you can, but it does, according to psychologists and shit, it doesn't work out well if you just like scream at them or hit them. Like hitting them is supposed to be really bad, like psychologically.
I don't believe that. Because I was spanked a lot as a child, and I don't think about it ever, really.
You don't think about it, but it can cause like anxiety or some shit. I don't know what
Anything can cause anxiety.
It's like this whole thing. And also, I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
But there's all sorts of...
I think that's justification of pussifying the American people, honestly.
I don't know. Because I feel like as a little boy, if you have a man come up to you and hit you, that's like deeply scary.
I've never done that, though. The thing is...
No, but I mean...
Okay, here's my thought on that. If your dad is spanking you, you really fucked up. You super fucked up. I don't think the male should spank you unless it is not going to be effective for the mom to spank you. Because that's how we do it. I've never spanked Aiden, ever. I only, discipline him. And also, he's not my biological child, so it's different. But in the same sense, even if he was my biological child, I probably still wouldn't have spanked him. I probably still would have Lael do it because it's a lot less scary. Like, I've yelled at him, and that I could see the fear in his eyes when I yell at him, like real yell at him, because I'm actually mad.
Oh, dude, it's scary.
It is scary. But you know what? Like, he turns around and he'll come up to me and apologize. He'll go to Lael and apologize. Like, he is learning from his fuck ups, you know?
Yeah, but I'm sure.
The other thing that is a huge thing is you cannot lean into discipline too much.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be one-sided. You have to show him love as well. Like, make sure he knows you still love him and you're still, like, there for him and all these things. Reassure those things, but do not back down with discipline, because then they start running your life instead of you running their life.
I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know how it works, but I just know, like, I'm sure it could fuck you up, especially if you're getting, like, your ass beat.
I mean, if you're getting your ass beat, you know. Yeah, I'm sure. But no, like, a normal spanking I don't think will terrify you to the point of where you need therapy.
I heard something recently. I was listening to a podcast. It's like expert psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And she's not even like a kid psychiatrist. She's like an adult something psychiatrist. And she was saying something about kids getting spanked or hit in any way. It was like, does some shit. You don't realize it.
Yeah.
It's like, there's things that happen to you that you don't even realize that they fucked you up.
Yeah.
But they do.
You know? But here's another thing. If you don't give your child experiences similar to that, obviously they don't have to be to the extreme. You don't have to fucking terrify this child to where they need to be in a fucking psych ward or whatever. But if you don't do anything like that, there's no discipline in your house at all.
No, but there's discipline. But, like, it doesn't have to be physical.
Okay.
It can be intellectual.
Okay.
Which I don't know how to do it yet. And I'm sure once I have a baby, I'll become an expert.
Dude, I mean, it's really just taking shit away. That's more of the, I mean, and I lean towards that more because it works way better. It does work way better. Just take shit away. Dude, the other freaking week, he fucked up so bad. I took his Xbox, put it in my closet, and told him I threw it away. And he was devastated. Devastated about it. He has it back now.
Yeah.
But he was so upset. And I was like, we talked about the word permanently. And I was like, you know what that means, right? And I told you things were going to start disappearing permanently when we act up. And you decided today, when I told you that, to act the worst you've ever acted. So now things are going to start going away permanently. And he was so devastated about that. But I gave it back to him a week later when he was acting really good. And he was like so excited about it. He's like, you didn't throw it away. Oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. And then he like looked at me. He's like, you lied.
Yeah. But that's what I was thinking. Like, I wonder.
But what I told him after that, I was like, this was a practice run. Next time, if this really happens, it will be thrown away. Yeah. So we need to act good.
So I guess next time if it happens, you're going to actually have to throw it away.
I don't know if I'm going to, but I will put it in the closet forever.
Otherwise, he'll learn. I mean, not throw it, but hide it from him permanently. Otherwise, he'll learn, like, he never actually gets rid of that shit.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's other things where it's like, like toys specifically, you can throw away toys.
Yeah.
Toys are not as sentimental.
Anything
as
under
that.
like $20.
Yeah. The only reason I didn't freaking throw it away is a $200 Xbox.
Yeah. I'll sell it before I throw it away.
Yeah. I'll go sell it on OfferUp or something.
Dude, yeah.
No, but it is hard because, and the other thing is, no matter what you do or how you do it, there's always going to be someone criticizing you on how you do things. You know, there's no right or wrong way to parent. I like, in my opinion, as long as
I'm sure there's a wrong way.
There's definitely wrong ways. There's no exact right way.
There's no exact right way.
But as long as you're not beating your child to where they have bruises on their face and their body and shit like that, I mean, I don't think spankings are bad.
Yeah,
I don't think you need to do them every single fucking day, but, you know, I don't think they're bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I would beat the fuck out of a kid. They annoy the shit out of me, but
it's really hard not to get annoyed.
Oh,
dude, there's days where I sometimes I'll just like not talk to him because I'm like, if I talk to you, I'm gonna yell at you and I'm gonna scare you even more. So this is the best I can do right now. Is just not talk.
I don't know how people do it.
It's hard, man. Especially when as soon as they start talking, that's when it starts annoying you.
Yeah, and then until they're like older.
Yeah,
and they can actually have a conversation. Like,
yeah, there's like every blue moon, there's a very well behaved child their whole life. But even those kids sometimes turn out to be fucking shitbags.
It's never their whole life.
Yeah.
There's always annoying, but yeah, I don't know. And it depends on their temperament, if they got super energy, or if they're more calm.
Yeah.
And every kid's different. You know?
Absolutely.
I'm sure there are little angel fucks that are just like, whatever you say.
The one thing we've been working on, because he wants to join a T-ball team, is I've been working on him getting tougher. And the other day we were
throwing... So you push him downstairs? And
No.
Like, didn't hurt, did it?
I don't do stuff like that. But when he, like, trips or falls and starts crying, I'll have him stand up and wipe his tears and be like, it's okay. You're just freaking out about it. You're thinking about it too much.
Yeah.
You know, like, let's take a breath, calm down, and look at ourselves. We're not hurt, right? There's no scratches. There's no bruises. You're fine. We got freaked out. We got scared a little bit. We got jolted. That's all that is. It's like, as long as you can control your emotions, you'll get over that.
Yeah. Kids have like way too many emotions.
It is hard. The other day we were throwing a football and I threw it and he missed with his hands and it hit him in the stomach and he like holds his stomach and gives me that face like, you know, and I was like, don't do it. He's like, I didn't like that. And I was like, Aiden, don't cry. And he just curled up on the ground, started crying. And I walked up to him. I was like, get up, buddy. You got to get up. Come on. And I told him, I was like, there's no crying in baseball and there's no crying in football. And he's like, well, how? Dude, this is like freaking Full House moment.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not strong like you. And I was like, strength does not come from your muscles, bro.
Yeah.
It comes from your head. Everything that is strong starts from your brain, starts from your thought process. You have to be strong in your head before you can be strong with your muscles.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I think he kind of got it, but we'll see. We're still working with it.
Yeah.
But he's 6, you know, like I don't expect him not to cry. He's a 6-year-old kid.
Yeah, they cry a lot.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm like,
but he does
be 15 already.
He has had times where like it made me proud because there's one time he fell off his scooter and he scraped his knee and he came in running into the house and he goes, oh, I fell off my scooter. Oh no, he actually scratched his head.
Mm-hmm.
And I was pretty surprised he didn't cry because he came up to me. He's like, fell off my scooter, and I fell and I hit my head, but I didn't cry. And I was like, right on, dude. And he was like, can I get a Band-Aid? I was like, you want a Paw Patrol Band-Aid? He's like, yes.
Freaking kids.
Yeah, it is a lot, dude. I mean, it tests your temper for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
I'm not going to be able to do it.
You can. If I can do it, you can do it.
I'm sure I could, but do I want to?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, I'll tell you what, think long and hard about that one.
It's hard. It's a hard decision.
It is a very difficult decision.
Because I'm like, if you never have kids, you can't really go back.
That's true.
But then if you have them, you can't also put them back.
But you can also not go back with the kids.
Yeah. Can't go back either way.
Yeah. You have to make a decision and stick with it.
I could have one when I'm 70, but
yeah, but then you're gonna be dead by the time he's fucking 20 or
that's
whatever.
how I get out of taking care of his dumb ass.
Have one when you're 70. That's hilarious. You don't even get to know him because you already have Alzheimer's by that time or whatever.
Who's that? I didn't have a kid.
What the hell is change his diaper? He should change my diaper.
Change each other's diaper.
Yeah. Let's see who's the fastest. Ready, go.
Yeah. There's poop everywhere. Nurse,
this was a terrible idea.
Pick this up, nurse, please.
Who is this child, anyways?
He's yours. It's not mine.
Not mine. Look at his birth certificate. Different last names.
That's crazy.
Wharton. Oh, shit.
It says Wharton. Mine's Wharton.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
That's two Whartons.
Yeah. I didn't name him Wharton, though. Definitely don't. I know it says first name Wharton, last name Wharton. Not the case. Wasn't me. Did somebody else's kid. Clearly.
That's his mom.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, kids are tough, man. Kids are freaking tough.
I'll probably have it in about 5 years.
That's a good goal.
If certain things fall in line.
I think you should just 5-year plan should be like the deciding factor of like, okay, in 5 years, I'm going to decide if I want to have a kid or not.
That's basically
whatever, you know.
It's basically what we're doing.
Yeah. I think
because she's going to go to NP school. That'll take 2 years.
Yeah.
And then basically after that, 2-3 years.
And she wants kids, right?
She doesn't know either.
Oh.
We keep going back and forth. They might just have one.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you had one, you can give them all the love, all the attention, teach them everything. If you have like 5,
yeah,
you're like spreading yourself thin. They all come out stupid because you didn't give them any fucking attention.
That is true. I will say with one, you gotta be very careful with single child syndrome.
Right. But you can avoid that because you have all the time in the world to focus on that little shit.
Yeah. And the other thing is you can always socialize that child. You can always take him to the park, take him to his cousins, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be a million birthday parties you guys can go to.
I'm like, you don't want to share? I don't want to share my house.
Yeah.
How about you spend the night in the backyard? We'll see about sharing.
Oh my gosh, dude. Brody and Aiden with the sharing. It's so funny, dude. They'll have days where they're best friends and they'll have days where both of them are crying the whole day. And it's just
Brody like kicks Aiden's ass.
Yeah, dude, Brody
he's like half his age.
He's got a little anger issues, man. Like he rips stuff out of Aiden's hands and like pushes him and stuff.
Yeah.
And like Aaron gets on him about it.
He's big.
And Aaron is scary when he's mad, dude.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You want to talk about scary, that motherfucker.
Brody is literally like half of Aiden's age.
Brody's 4, Aiden's 6.
That's basically half.
Aiden is short for a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
And Brody is huge for a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
He's for sure.
I feel like Brody could pick up Aiden by the neck and be like, give me the toy.
But the thing is, Aiden's got the speed. Aiden's way faster than him.
He's got that. Your body develops a little more after 4.
But he's a little clumsy. That's his only downfall.
Aiden.
He needs to work on his agility.
I'm so fast.
Yeah, dude. He crashes too much, man. It's hilarious.
All right, guys. I think we're out of time.
Oh, wow. Really? Already?
It goes that quick.
Holy smokes.
Like, I don't know what time it is.
Yeah, I think 13 is usually what we end on.
I'm like, I don't even remember what the first half was about. I feel like we were
talking about the Dodgers,
kids.
Dodger fans.
Yeah. And then kids a lot.
Yeah.
There was something between there.
Maybe it was Tom Brady's roast.
It was like videos and roasts and stuff.
Yeah, the video games, the roasts, Justin Bieber having a child.
All right, guys. Leave some comments. What should we talk about? I mean, you don't get to decide that, but who should we talk to, maybe?
Yeah, I actually...
You got any friends?
I don't know if I should say it on the podcast, but we have some guests lined up that you guys might be interested in, so stay tuned.
You probably know them.
Yeah, if you're in Arizona, I guess, maybe.
You might know them.
Yeah, you might know them.
They live on this planet.
It's probably don't know them.
It's impossible. All right, guys, hit the subscribe button, like button, notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one.
Adios, amigos.